Okay, then आगे भी सारे
जी सर। सर ये जो आप राइटिंग करते हो ये बाद में सर आप व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में भी शेयर करो सर, क्योंकि हमसे अगर गलती हो जाती है राइटिंग के दौरान सर तो
ये
फिर
मैं
बाद
अभी
में हम
नोटबुक शेयर कर दूंगा, फिर इसको कन्वर्ट आप लोग खुद कर लेना, क्योंकि इधर मुझसे कन्वर्ट नहीं हो रही ना। ठीक है,
ठीक
आप
है
लोगों
सर,
ने
ठीक है
हाँ कन्वर्ट, फिर ये हामिद करके तो फिर आप लोगों के साथ शेयर कर देगा, ये सही है।
ठीक है
आज
सर,
मैं
इस तरह ठीक है।
अभी आज मैं कर दूंगा आपको ना ये
ठीक सर, मैं
सारे
कन्वर्ट कर दूंगा।
पुराने भी होंगे, सारे होंगे उसमें। ठीक है,
ठीक है सर।
हाँ नोटबुक में ना साइड
सर
पे
मुझे
तीनों
शेयर करा
चैप्टर्स
दे,
हैं।
मैं पीडीएफ में कन्वर्ट कर दूंगा।
हाँ करके फिर वो ग्रुप में शेयर कर देना, फिर मेरे पास भी एक कॉपी आ जाए उसकी। ठीक है,
ठीक
ठीक
है
है
सर।
सर,
ये
थैंक यू।
इकोनॉमिक्स वाला ग्रुप में है ना, इसमें पीडीएफ शेयर करना। ठीक है,
ठीक है सर।
अच्छा
सर इसमें भी शेयर कर दूंगा।
हाँ हाँ, अच्छा इसमें हमारे पास अभी है, वी हैव अ 3 टाइप्स ऑफ इन्वेंटरीज इन केस ऑफ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। 3 टाइप ऑफ इन्वेंटरीज इन केस ऑफ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। आज आवाज मेरी सही है आप लोगों के साथ है? अभी मैंने आज वो कनेक्शन लगवा लिया इसका
बिल्कुल आज
पीडीसीएल
बिल्कुल
का
ठीक
ना।
है सर।
हाँ वो पीडीसीएल का मैंने कनेक्शन लगवाया, तो अब सेट हो गया काम ना, सारा जबरदस्त हो गया। नंबर 1 इज रॉ मटेरियल्स। रॉ मटेरियल्स हैं, raw materials, actually these are the materials in hand. these are these are the materials in hand, ये वो materials in hand हैं। these are the materials in hand which are not yet used in production process। ये जो अभी तक हमने अगर हम फर्ज करेंगे, इफ वी आर फॉर एग्जांपल इफ वी आर गोइंग टू मेक द चेयर्स विद स्टील, स्टील से अगर हम लोग जो है ना वो चेयर्स बनाते हैं, तो वो जो स्टील है जो अभी तक स्टिल स्टिल नॉट यूज्ड इन स्टिल नॉट यूज्ड, जो हमारे पास स्टील होगा, सो दिस स्टील विल बी कॉल्ड और व्हाट रॉ मटेरियल। अभी इन हैंड हमारे पास पड़ा हुआ है, सो वी विल कॉल इट एज एन इन्वेंट्री, विल कॉल इट व्हाट एज एट इन्वेंट्री। अगर वुड की चेयर्स बना रही हैं, तो जो अभी तक हमारे पास रॉ फॉर्म में वुड पड़ी होगी, so that will be called or what raw materials। Second element of inventory in case of manufacturing organization, that is called work in progress। work in progress, process or progress। work in progress mean cost of those items which are not yet 100% finished, which are not yet 100% finished or ready। In other words, which are complete less than 100%, less than 100%। For example, chairs made, for example, cost of chairs made but not yet painted, but not yet painted। चेयर बन गई है लेकिन अभी तक पेंट नहीं हुई है, जब तक वो प्रॉपर पेंट नहीं होगी, तो हम फिनिश नहीं होगी, तो हम उसको बेचेंगे नहीं। या कोई ऐसी चेयर्स हैं, सो देयर आर सम चेयर्स, सो देयर माइट बी के किसी का जो है वो किसी का कुछ एक पार्ट रहता होगा 50% completed, 30% completed। देयर माइट बी सम चेयर्स 80% completed, like this way। so these so ये ऐसी चेयर्स भी होती हैं, so those chairs which are not 100% ready, so cost of those chairs या कोई इस तरह की items भी होते हैं, so which are not 100% yet ready, so cost of those items so are called or what, work in progress. अगर आप ये देखें, अगर we have a construction building, तो कोई ऐसी हमारी बिल्डिंग जा रही है और अभी तक that is not 100% finished, so up to the date of the work, up to the date of the ending accounting period, so whatever we have spent it, the cost of that amount is called what, cost of work in process or work in progress. तो जितना अब तक हमने खर्चा किया है उस सारे को हम जमा कर लेंगे, so that will be called or what, cost of work in progress. ये अभी वो process में है, not 100% ready. And the third one is that is called finished goods. Finished goods. So finished goods, actually these are the goods. These are goods which are 100% ready for sale. 100% finished, बिल्कुल तैयार हो गई हैं चीजें ना, आइटम्स बिल्कुल तैयार हैं और स्टोर में पड़े हैं एंड रेडी फॉर सेल के लिए. So 100% finished and ready for sale and ready for sale. So these goods are called what, finished goods. ये fully painted है, fully ready हैं, so that is called our finished goods. अब in case of manufacturing organization में आपने जब बनानी होती है, so whenever we are going to prepare an income statement, so first of all on the top we will write the business name. Business name. There will be a statement name, income statement. This one, and for the period, जिस period के लिए हम इसको बना रहे हैं, it might be for the month भी हो सकती है, for the year भी हो सकती है, whatever is there. Okay, currency we will write there. We'll make a line like this way, for example. So first of all, we'll take a sales here. Sales. So sales, from this you will minus a cost of sales. Sales actually it is the price at which we are selling to customers. It is the price at which we are selling to customer. And from this you will minus a cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold mean it is the cost to make these items, to produce these items. Cost of goods sold. Cost of these goods sold. Sales price हमारे पास क्या होती है, जितने पे आगे हम बेचते हैं. कॉस्ट हमारे पास क्या होती है, जितने पे हमने इस चीज को बनाया है, जितने पे हमने इस चीज को बनाया है. So sales minus cost, so we call it gross profit. Why we call it gross profit? Actually, because from this gross profit we have to minus further expenses, and these further expenses are called operating expenses. So we have two types of operating expenses here. Two types of operating expenses. So one is selling and distribution. Selling mean advertising, transportation, distribution. So these are called what? Selling and distribution expenses. We will minus this. And similarly, there will also be some administrative expenses. Administrative expenses. Administrative expenses. Administrative expenses. So from gross profit, whenever we'll minus these two expenses, so we'll call it income from operation. Operation mean from operating activities. Actually, operating activities mean the major activities of the organization. Operating activities mean major, जिस चीज का आप business करते हैं ना, उससे जो आपको income आ रही होती है, so that income is called what? Income from operating activities or income from operations. Income from operations. So you have to remember these formats. So these formats are important. And then from this you will minus interest on loan. If we have taken a loan in the business and we have used a loan in the business, so we'll make the payment on interest. So then it will be coming profit. If result is positive, then it will be profit. If the result is negative, so there might be a loss. Loss might also be arising there. Okay, remember this. And from this profit or loss, so we will minus a income tax. Income tax. So income tax is arising. We will also minus income tax. So we'll get a net income here. अब ये जो income statement है, so its format is okay. This is easy. But here the problem is arising. How to calculate this cost of goods sold? How to calculate this cost of goods sold? How to calculate this cost of goods sold? For this cost of goods sold, so we have another format here for cost of goods sold. So for cost of goods sold, so how to calculate this? How to calculate this? If there is a trading organization, in case of trading organization, अगर हमारी कोई ट्रेडिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो बनी बनाई चीजें लेते हैं, they are buying the 100% finished item and selling as it is in the market. So our cost of goods sold formula will be like this way. We can calculate the cost of goods sold with the help of this formula. Cost of goods sold. For this, you will take the opening inventory. For example, opening inventory is, for example, 20,000. With this, you will add purchases. So that is, for example, 400,000. And from this, you will minus a closing inventory. Closing inventory. For example, that's a 30,000. So the difference of this will be coming out what? Cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold. In case of trading organization, it's very easy. Just you have to take the opening inventory plus purchases minus closing. Opening inventory जितना आपके पास साल के शुरू में था, जितने आपने और purchases और production, इसमें purchases ही होती है trading में, production तो नहीं होती है. जितनी आपकी purchases है and minus closing inventory, so we will get how much is coming then. So that will be coming 390,000 will be our what? So that will be our cost of goods sold. Then from sales, we will minus the cost of goods sold. We will get the gross profit and like this. This is the format in case of manufacturing in case of trading organization. But in case of a manufacturing organization, so the concept is little bit lengthy. So whenever there is second one is in case of manufacturing organization. And this chapter is concerned about manufacturing organization, okay? Not about trading organizations. So in this, whenever we want to find a cost of goods sold, so the cost of goods sold on the top, you will write there, you will make a statement like this way. You will write the business name, cost of goods sold statement, and for the period, whatever period is there, so we'll take that, and there will be a one column in this also. Okay, so in this cost of goods sold statement, so first of all, we will write the direct material used. Direct material used. How much direct material used we have used in case of manufacturing organization. To find this direct material used, so you will take the opening raw materials, plus with this will add purchases and minus closing raw materials. closing raw materials. So this difference will be coming. So we'll call it direct material used. With this direct material use, the second element of cost is direct labor cost. If you people remember previous chapter, so I told you there are three elements of production cost. There are three elements of production cost: direct material, direct labor, and factory overhead. Direct material, direct labor, and factory overhead. So the first element is what? Direct material we calculated here. And the second element is what? Direct labor cost. Second element is direct labor cost. It will be given to you in the question. Okay. And the third one element will also be told to you in the question. That will be factory overhead. That will be factory overhead. So some of these three is called total manufacturing cost or total factory cost. Total factory cost. With this total factory cost, you will add opening work in progress, opening work in process. It will also be given to you in the question, okay? So the sum of these two will be called total work put into process. Put into process. From this, we'll minus closing work in progress. Work in process or work in progress. So this result is called what? Cost of goods manufactured. Cost of goods manufactured. ये वो चीजें हैं जो हमने बना ली हैं. ये उन चीजों की कॉस्ट है. So which are 100% finished. With this 100% finished, so we will add opening finished goods. Opening finished goods. So the sum of these two will be called cost of goods available for sale. Cost of goods available for sale. And from this finally will minus the closing finished goods. Then we can get a cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold. So this is the our requirement. Cost of goods sold will be arising there. Cost of goods sold will be arising there. So this is the format you people have to remember before these two formats. This income statement format, this one above. Income statement format and cost of goods sold statement format. Okay. So these are the two topics we have to discuss in this chapter. Now let me see the one example here. See here. एक example हम देखते हैं, question देखते हैं. For example, this one. Exercise number 1. Look at this. मैंने आप लोगों को मैसेज किया था. Just take the print of this. Okay. Direct material means that the direct materials are those materials which can be directly used in the production of an item. Which can be directly. जैसे for example, wood in a chair. If you want to make a chair from a wood, so cost of wood will be a direct material. Okay, cost of wood will be a direct material. And if there is a paint, so the cost of paint will be an indirect material, and indirect material is the part of factory overhead. All these classification, if you people remember, so we discussed in the previous chapters. Chapter number 3 is based on all these things. Okay, so this is so see this question number exercise number 1. You must have a question in front of you. So the following data is taken from the books of Toyota Manufacturing for the year ended December 31st 2005. So purchase of raw materials, direct labor costs, factory overhead. So these are the inventories: opening inventory, closing inventories. So required total manufacturing cost, cost of goods manufactured, and cost of goods sold. So to determine all these three items, So we have to prepare cost of goods sold statement. We have to prepare cost of goods sold statement. So see here, exercise number 1. Exercise number 1. We'll write here exercise number 1. Okay, so first of all, company name. So we will write here Toyota Manufacturing. And there will be a cost of goods sold statement. Cost of goods sold statement. And for the year ended, there is December 31st, 2005. ये जो आगे वाले जितने भी chapters हैं ना, chapter number 4 to onward, so you people take the print of all these chapters, especially the exercises. At the end of each chapter there are exercises given, so you people take the print of these exercises. So whenever I'm going to solve these exercises, so you must have a hard copy in front of you. Okay, आपके सामने इसकी जो है ना hard copy होनी चाहिए, so that you can understand the question. Okay, so look here in this question. So on the top there's a Toyota Manufacturing and a cost of goods sold statement for the year ended December 31st, 2005. And I will make a column like this way. So this one, see here again. So first of all, we have to calculate the direct material used. Direct materials used. Do you have a question in front of you? आपके सामने क्वेश्चन है या इसकी आप स्नैप ले लें? अब देखिए डायरेक्ट मटेरियल यूज जब हमने निकालना है, so first of all we take the raw material opening. With this we will add a raw material purchases and we will minus a closing raw materials. We will minus a closing raw materials. So we will do like this way. So take the picture of this question and keep in front of you. Okay, so see here, opening raw material. Whenever we want to find this direct raw material use, so first of all we'll take a opening raw materials. Opening raw materials. Opening raw materials is given in the question 10,000. With this we'll add raw materials purchases. Raw materials purchases. So that's given 50,000 in the question. And these two are called raw materials available for use. Raw materials available for use. इतने का ये available था. And from this you will minus closing raw materials. Closing raw materials, and that's given 20,000. So how much is left then? Okay, I will make like, so 60 minus 20. So we'll minus this, we'll take a bracket like this, okay? So 60,000 minus 20,000, whenever we want to put a minus, so put the bracket there. So that is called direct material used. The first element of cost. We'll call what? Direct material used. So that's coming how much? 40,000 is coming there. How much is coming there? 40,000. With this, we'll take a direct labor cost. Direct labor cost. Direct labor cost given in the question. See here. So direct labor cost is given 20,000. Direct labor cost is given how much? 20,000 is given there. 20,000. We'll also take here. And third element is factory overhead. See here factory overhead. Look at this. And factory overhead is 10,000. Factory overhead is how much? 10,000. Take the sum of these three. This is called total manufacturing cost. This is the first requirement. Total manufacturing cost. How much is coming? 4 plus 2 plus 10, 70,000. And with this manufacturing cost, so we will add opening work in progress or process. So see here, opening work in process or progress, how much is given in the question? Work in process opening 15,000 and closing is how much there? 10,000. Remember this, 15 and 10. 15,000 opening work in progress is 15,000. So this is, take the sum of these two. This is called total work put into process. Total work put into process. ये सारा जिसके ऊपर काम अभी जारी है. 15,000 पर पहले से काम था, 70,000 हमने और खर्चा कर दिया. तो टोटल फैक्ट्री में जिसके ऊपर काम चल रहा है, दे बंदे कार रवान दे, so that is called 85,000. From this 85,000, how much are still in process? So which are still in process? Closing work in process. Closing work in process. So we will minus those and we will get the cost of items finished or cost of goods manufactured. And closing work in progress was given in the question 10,000. 10,000 हमने इससे minus कर देने. तो ये हमारे पास आ जाएगा second requirement. So that is called cost of goods manufactured. Manufactured mean produced. Cost of goods manufactured or produced. So 85 minus 10. So how much is left there? So that is called 75,000. अब इस period में आपने 75,000 के items आपने बनाए हैं. So with this we will add already what we have, opening finished goods. Opening finished goods. Opening finished goods are also given in the question. See here. See in the question. See here. Finished goods opening and closing. Opening and closing.
5,000, sir.
So opening 5,000 and closing is given 3,000. See here. Opening is 5,000. So opening, if we take the opening, already finished goods lying in the store 5,000, 75,000 more produced. So then we will call it, so total cost of goods available for sale. We call it cost of goods available for sale. पूरे साल में या पूरे इस महीने में हमारे पास इतने items थे, so available for sales, and this was 80,000. और इसमें से जितनी at the end of the period, how much items are left finished and remainder will be sold. Period के end पे हमारे पास रह गए हैं finished goods, so these are left, for example 3,000 left only. Then remainder 77,000 are called cost of goods sold. So these are called or what? Cost of goods sold. These are the three requirements of this question. Is it clear, this question? So this is the format of this what? Cost of goods sold statement. In this question, there was only cost of goods sold statement requirement. Income statement is not required in this question. So you people have just to make the practice of this. So then it will be inshallah easy for you people. So first of all, you will have to write the Name of the company, Total Manufacturing. For example, this question is related to Toyota Manufacturing. And cost of goods sold statement. And for the year, here we will write the period for which we are going to prepare this statement. जिस पीरियड के लिए हमने इसको बनाना है, इस पीरियड का हमने नाम लिखना है. First of all, you have to give the heading direct material used. How can we find this direct material use? So we can find this. So first of all, we'll take the opening raw material. With this opening raw material, we'll add the raw material purchases. So it will be coming raw materials available for use. Raw materials available for use. From this raw materials available for use, so then you will minus closing raw materials. Closing raw material. So we'll get a direct material used. We will get a direct material use. So actually I told you, yeah, opening mean the beginning of the month or beginning of the year, and closing mean end of the month or end of the year. For example, we are going to prepare this for the year ended 31st December 2005. So it mean opening mean it will be on January 1, 2005, and closing mean it will be on December 31st, 2005. Clear this? So opening mean beginning of the year, and your accounting year is what? From January up to December for 12 months. Your accounting year is what? From January up to 12 months. For 12 months. Okay. So actually the previous year closing will be the current year opening. Previous year. For example, this December 31st, this 31st December 2005 is your closing. The same will be the opening of the next year. The same amount will be the opening of the next year. Okay. So we have a three elements of a cost. I told you one is direct material used, second is direct labor, and the third one is factory overhead. So sum of these three is called, so this 40,000 is coming 60 minus 20. So that's coming 40,000. Then direct labor is already given in the question. You don't need to calculate this. Factory overhead is also given in the question. You don't need to calculate this. So then take the sum of these three elements. So this is called total manufacturing cost, or we can also call it factory cost. Total factory cost 70,000. With this 70,000, so then add opening work in progress. So that is coming, opening means beginning. Beginning work in progress, that is 15,000. It is also given in the question. So it will be coming, we will call it total work put into process. And from total work put into process, you will minus the closing work in progress. So then we will be getting what? This is the first requirement, that is called cost of goods manufactured. That is called cost of goods manufactured. Okay. And then opening finished goods are also given in the question. So it will be added. So we'll call it cost of goods available for sale. Then from we will minus ending finished goods. So we'll get the cost of goods sold. So this is the first requirement. The first one is, this is the first requirement. And this is the second requirement. And this one is your what? Third requirement. Clear ho gaya? So these are the, this is the cost of goods sold statement, question number, exercise number 1. If we go for another exercise, so there will be exercise number 2. Exercise number 2. See here the next. Exercise. The following data is the same type of question, but there are some more elements are included in this exercise. Following data is taken from the books of Habib Gulzar Beverages Limited for the year ended December 31st, 2010. Purchases of raw materials, direct labor costs, factory overhead costs, freight in, purchase returns, freight out, inventories are given, opening inventory, ending inventory, and required. Total manufacturing cost, cost of goods sold manufactured, and cost of goods sold. इसमें सिर्फ दो चीजें ज्यादा हैं, फ्राइट इन और परचेज रिटर्न्स एंड फ्राइट आउट. फ्राइट आउट जो है ना, ये जो फ्राइट इन होता है, so these are the transportation expenses on purchase of raw materials. So these will be added with the purchase of raw materials. Purchase returns will minus from the purchases. Freight out is not relevant here. Actually, it's distribution expenses. So the freight out is coming in the income statement. Freight out is coming in the income statement as a distribution expense. Okay. तो फ्राइट आउट जो है ये सेल्स के ऊपर होता है, फ्राइट इन जो होता है ये परचेजेस के ऊपर होता है, ये आपने परचेजेस के साथ ऐड करना है और परचेज रिटर्न्स आपने उससे माइनस कर लेनी है। तो शाबा आप लोग जरा नोटबुक है, रजिस्टर है आप लोगों के सामने? डू यू हैव अ नोटबुक एंड रजिस्टर विद योरसेल्फ? You people have to solve this question now. Do you have a notebook and register in front of you? So on the top, first of all, give the heading of Habib Gulzar Beverages. Okay, just do like this. We start yourself working. First of all, start like this way here. On the top right here, for example, here write Habib Gulzar Limited, Beverages Limited, cost of goods sold statement, and for the year ended December 31st, 2010. Then draw one line like this way and first give the heading there, direct material use, exercise number 2. Direct material use, exercise number 2. Yes, आप लोग करें जरा start. Exercise number 2. आप लोग भी पेज बनाएं जरा अपने साथ. Exercise number 2. Can you solve this question now? आप लोग इसको खुद कर सकते हो. Should I move to third exercise और या आप खुद कर सकते हो इसको? Can you solve yourself? अगर मैं आप लोगों पे छोड़ दूं?
यस सर कर सकते हैं खुद। यस सर कर सकते हैं खुद।
खुद कर सकते हैं ना? देन या मैं कर दूं अभी इसको?
नहीं सर ये खुद कर देंगे। एक्सरसाइज नंबर 3 आप करा दी सर।
ओके थर्ड वन डू. ओके गुड. आपने सिर्फ इसमें क्या नई चीज है, आपने जो है ना इसमें जो फ्राइट इन है ये परचेजेस के साथ ऐड करना है. जब मैंने यहाँ पे देखे इधर आपने, मैं ऊपर समझा देता हूँ आपको. हियर व्हेन यू विल टेक द ओपनिंग रॉ मटेरियल प्लस रॉ मटेरियल परचेजेस प्लस फ्राइट इन माइनस परचेज रिटर्न्स, then you will take the raw material available for use minus closing raw material and it will be coming direct material use. All others are same, no change. And ignore this freight out item. Ignore this freight out item. Okay, so ignore this freight out. So now let's go for exercise number 3. In this exercise we have to, there is raw materials work in progress on January 1 and December 31st for 2009. Moon Manufacturing Company, direct labor cost, factory overhead, sales for the year, say returns and allowances, marketing expenses, administrative expenses, income tax expenses, cost of goods sold statement, income statement, calculate production cost per unit if units produced are 20,000, calculate gross profit and net profit per unit if items sold are 15,000. So in case of this exercise number 3, okay, exercise number 3. So first of all, we'll prepare the cost of goods sold statement. Company name is Moon Manufacturing. See here, cost of goods sold statement, and it's for the year ended December 31st, 2009. 2009. Okay, so that is like this way. First of all, you have to give the heading like a direct material used. In case of direct materials used, we'll take the opening raw materials on January 1